The guy who once said that Donald Trump was the man is now begging for zero tariffs, open borders, and freedom of movement. I'm talking about Elon Musk. Elon Musk now says that he hopes the United States and Europe move to a zero tariff situation, turning on Trump's total tariff takedown. And he says he also wants more freedom of people to move between Europe and North America. Here is Elon Musk. Take a listen to this. They are turning on Trump.
And I'm hopeful, for example, with the tariffs, that at the end of the day, I hope it is agreed that both Europe and the United States should move, ideally, in my view, to a zero tariff situation, effectively creating a free trade zone between Europe and North America. And that would be that's what I hope occurs. And also more freedom of people to move between Europe and North America, if they wish. If they wish to work in Europe or wish to work in America, they should be allowed to do so, in my view. So that has certainly been my advice to the president.
So this is 180 degrees different than what Trump has been pushing and what Trump has proposed. Now, I see that there are some people out there saying, oh, David, this is not Musk breaking with Trump. They all have the same goals. Musk wants zero tariffs, and Trump eventually wants zero tariffs. This entire global tariff gambit, where even islands inhabited only by penguins are having tariffs placed on them, this is all to eventually get to zero tariffs. Well, this isn't necessary if the goal is to get to zero tariffs. Go right to other countries and say, let's go to zero tariffs. You could do that. There's no rule that says you have to do this to get them to negotiate. And this Elon Musk video was published just days after Donald Trump doubled down on this catastrophic round of tariffs, which is tanking markets. It's putting global trade on red alert. So what you are seeing now is Musk, the guy MAGA thought was their billionaire champion, completely rejecting the economic nationalism of Donald Trump. When you say zero tariffs, meaning free movement of goods, and you say movement of labor, that's the opposite of what Trump and his cronies want. Trump and the far right have worshipped Elon as the cool billionaire who gets it, the guy who fights the libs and he owns Twitter and he's playing 4D chess. But the truth is that Elon Musk's entire business depends on globalization. Tesla batteries made in China, Starlink deals that are multinational, AI talent that is global, manufacturing that is cross-border, a workforce that depends on international visas to bring highly skilled people to the United States to work for Elon's companies. The Republican coalition is built on opposing much of that stuff. They want to be the party of billionaires and also of blue-collar workers. How is that going to work? They want to worship capital, but they hate globalization. They want to stop immigration, but grow the economy. It's just not possible right now. You can't run an economy like Elon Musk's while you are Trump pursuing protectionist trade policy. Elon wants cheap labor and open markets and talent mobility. Trump wants economic war with everyone who doesn't kiss his ass. Their goals are fundamentally incompatible. And after the break, we are going to talk about bigger cracks opening. It's not just Elon who now is saying, this isn't making a lot of sense. Now, Elon is on his way out. We already learned last week that Donald Trump seems pretty displeased with Elon pouring $25 million into that Wisconsin Supreme Court race and losing it. He's getting annoyed with Elon's presence. Elon has said he's going to go back to running his businesses. And then when Trump was asked, does Doge survive Elon leaving? Trump said, I'm not so sure. At some point, Doge is going to end. Well, now it's getting even bigger. The cracks are turning into crevasses. And we are going to talk about that after this short break. We've covered on the show extensively how more and more people are stepping away from organized religion. For some, it's just the realization, I don't have to participate in that. And all of a sudden, we have seen a serious shift. But not everybody is okay with that shift. Christian nationalism is on the rise. They are working overtime to put their beliefs into the law, into our schools, even into our personal lives. It's sort of like, hey, I respect your right to believe whatever you want, but just don't make me live by it. And that is where the Freedom from Religion Foundation comes in. Our sponsor, the Freedom from Religion Foundation, fights to keep church and state separate. This is what the founders intended. So whether you've always been secular or you've left religion behind, or you have beliefs that you don't think should be part of our government, FFRF has your back. Join the David Pakman Show in helping FFRF. Go to ffrf.us/freedom or text David to 511 511 and become a member today.